Hi guys, it's me, Rusty78609, Central Texas, USA, live and in color from his 26-foot Jayco J-Flight bunkhouse model RV that he lives in. That's a travel trailer. I have a home base in Central Texas, USA, and right now it is raining. Not bad, just sprinkling. We've had about a half-inch of rain since Friday, which is virtually nothing. And Austin, they've got a little more rain. They've had a little flooding, so to speak. And the farther you go towards the coast of Texas, the worse it gets, because we had a little hurricane come through, and that happens this time of the year. So having said that, we're going to move right into comments. And I found out some neat stuff. These comments, I'm telling you, guys leave some great information in these comments, man. Anyway, David says, hope, this is on RVing. David says, hope you took several deep breaths after this monologue, amigo. You had me hyperventilating. Yeah, sometimes I just get talking, I just can't stop. I can't even breathe. PJ Bikerful RVing. He left a link to the Clipper travel trailer. Thank you, PJ. This is Radnally on RVing. My experience with the travel trailer was exactly the same. I've got a J-Flight Baja, and even as short as it is, Forest Service roads can get sketchy and turn around space, etc. I've got a 4x4 truck with a camper shell, and I don't have to think twice about heading down a Forest Service road. I like the trailer, but I discovered that knowing where the road goes and what it's like is critical, and that is true because well, it just kind of stresses you out, you know. I mean, it's not a situation that you can't get out of. It's just stress, and that just wears you out. This is Diana, RVing. I am happy you found what works for you. I am hooked so far on the tabs. Yeah, they're neat. The 400 with solar, yeah, that's jam up. Yeah, she says, but it is pricey, and it is. I also like the 320 CS-S. that has the clamshell with the kitchen in the rear, giving even more storage inside. Plus you could manage some limited cooking if need to on the inside, but no final decision yet. Hoping to be on it by the spring. Well, see, that, you know, you got to have a plan. You know, once you get a sense of direction, you can start moving, you know, and that's what life is. Just continually dream. I mean, I can't tell you how important that is. And here's a comment that just stuck in my little bean up here. This is about RVing, and this is Be Bold in 7-Eleven. It says, wireless backup camera on your phone and or Google Earth to scout out unknown roads. Now, I don't know about that Google Earth stuff. That could probably work. But a wireless backup camera, they do make an app for your smartphone, and you get these little cameras for about 20 to 50 bucks, depending on how much you want to spend. And that you put them on the back of your RV or your truck, whatever, and they work through Bluetooth. And I'm checking on that as we speak. And I'll leave a link to something in my description so that any of y'all go to Amazon and buy stuff. I get a commission. I know but it's not added to the price of the product. It comes from the supplier apparently, because they don't change the price. You still pay the same price you would pay as if you'd have bought it direct. It's just if you buy it using the link I post, or buy any products using the link I post, I get a little bit. It's not much. It's from well, they say it's from 1 to 10%, but I've noticed that it's like 1.5. So when they say 1 to 10, they don't mean 10, they mean 1. But anyway, thank you for the Be Bold for that post. This is Avlisk RVing. Premise: you haven't made plans for the day. You don't know where you'll be at the end of the day. You're driving down the road. The sun is going down. You need a place to boondock. How do you find a boondocking spot? Freecamping.net, Walmart, truck stops. Or just pull over on the side of the road and pray the police don't harass you. RVing. Grandma, Patty. People hate to discuss poo, but it's essential to have a plan when planning to boondock. Yeah. You know, whenever you go boondocking, you can go boondocking in your RV and just put a plastic bag over the toilet and poop in it and then discard it in the trash can. You know, that's nothing wrong with that. It says, frankly, I'm not thrilled with the idea of driving around with a tank full of poo. Me either. I've done it. I've actually driven around with a tank full of frozen poo. Nor do I enjoy the idea of having to clean out a tank full. I've watched videos on how others deal with it. I've shopped around for ideas of luggable loos are okay, or dry flush toilets, toilet liner. There is a product that will line your dry RV toilet that has a product that gel. Believe me, just get you some cheap trash bags and do your deal and seal it up and dump it. Anyway, she talks about that, she goes on, wrap it and toss it. Thank you, Grandma Patty. Craigslist scam, state of funk, stacks of funk. Never trust a gal named Bernadette. I think that was that gal's name. That's true. I never will. RVing, just something. Amy Mosley. Hi, Rusty. Greetings from Stony Point, New York. Well, greetings from Central Texas, USA. I hear you are not crazy about modern day television. No, I'm not. I don't watch it at all. I haven't watched TV in 20 years, or very little. I mean, in past 10 years, I haven't watched any. Yes, most of it is poorly written and just all around awful. Question, do you enjoy retro TV? I don't watch TV, man. I watch YouTube, old movies and stuff, and that's it. I listen to Pandora and read books. I'm 72 years old, though. You got to remember that. And I've always been kind of on the fringe. My hubby and I are watching Cheyenne. Yeah, that's pretty good, which is Western from the 50s to 60s. I once gave my daughter Jessica DVD set of every episode of I Love Lucy. Yeah, those are good. That's good stuff. It just, the way it was written back then was totally different. To my surprise, she considers it the best Christmas present ever. You got your hooks in us, Rusty, by just being you with your easygoing talks. I find myself preparing more for bed and saying to myself that I checked with Rusty today. Have a peaceful, sweet Sunday, Amy. Well, just keep taking your medication, Amy. Man, believe me, I ain't nobody in the world. I know it. But anyway, thank you for the comment. Tiny homes. This is B.R. Kurt. Just a little information. Don't plan on water catchment to supply yourself with your very needed water refresher. You are not allowed to do any sort of water catchment in New Mexico. Could go to jail for it. I am really surprised that anyone gets away with it. Rainwater is considered essential for all farming taking place there, and the runoff is needed to keep the creeks and rivers running. Right now there is a terrible drought that has been going on for quite a while. Farmers are suffering, so you'll have to dig a well 1,000 feet or haul it. That's the pits. Well, they don't have that rule in Texas. I did. The first 2 years I was here, I caught water. Sure did. And I'd do it again. I wouldn't worry about no damn stupid law like that. This is B.R. Kurt again on improved fan cooling. Excellent suggestion, but there was electricity in the desert, and before there was electricity in the desert and before air conditioning was invented, people would always build a porch onto their house for sleeping. Yeah, we had a porch when I was growing up. They would have trays of water on the floor and then hang cotton sheets over the screens, and the breeze would go through the sheets and make it much cooler. Yeah, didn't work during the monsoon, but that was only a little while. If humidity was below 30 to 40%, it would cool a little. If it was 15 to 20%, you could freeze yourself out. That was pre-evaporative cooler days. Yeah, they work. This is the same guy improving the fan. I should have waited for the video end before commenting. Still info stands though. Yeah, I agree. It's good info. Thank you. Z-Diver RVing. Put a 2-inch receiver hitch on the front of the White House. That's probably not a bad idea. I'll think about that one. RVing, or rather be fishing. Love your videos. Great info about rough roads and trailers. I asked a park ranger where a kayak ramp was located on Mustang Island. She told me not to drive down the road with my kayak trailer because I would get stuck. The road had been washed out by flooding from a tropical storm that went to Mexico a few weeks ago. The next day, a mesquite tree scratched the front of my car because I had to make a turnaround on a narrow road. Missed my turn and couldn't back up. I hear you, babe. Be careful out there. Love to travel away. RVing. Hi, Rusty. Glad you finally made the decision to get a small RV. I know you're going to enjoy it. Well, I hope so. I guess my plan. And we'll see. I mean, it's just fun to have something to plan on. I got to get the stuff to, the storage stuff and maybe another little TV. Who knows? Uh, Jeff, Amazon is poo-poo, so I ordered 2 items with my Prime membership guaranteed. I checked several times. Anyway, apparently Jeff's not happy with Amazon. They must have missed the delivery. Joyce, RVing, good RVing information. This will help anyone that has an open mind to different types of camping. Just like anyone else, one must have an open mind and the ability to reason. Thanks for sharing this video, and everyone will benefit if they choose to think. Stay safe and happy RVing. Yeah, the hardest thing sometimes is to take time to think, to take time to kind of plan. And go by the Forest Service in the area if you're going to go out in the national forest, and if there's a BLM in the area, Bureau of Land Management place, go by there, or a Corps of Engineers, and chat with them, because they can give you a lot of info. They can if they want to. Let me say that. RVing. This is Elmer. I started camping back in '78. I've had a few travel trailers. Today, a new Airstream base camp, my first Airstream, and most likely my last purchase at my age. I do only state parks, full hookup. It's a personal preference, not looking to go off grid or Walmart. To each their own, in my opinion. I agree with that. I travel from spring to fall. Winter I live in Texas City, Texas. At my age and wife's, it's about all us. It's about us all, us. Life is short. It is. Get out and enjoy this wonderful country called the USA. Elmer and Boss Lady. Thank you, Elmer. I agree with you. Sarah, RVing. Great thoughts. Happy weekend. Same to you, Sarah. RVing. Drew, Rusty, I'm going car camping in my Toyota Matrix next week. I set my car with a plywood bed frame and memory foam mattress, but while I'm out there, I'm going to try to sleep in a tent. I primarily set up like what you have in your truck. It says I'm primarily set up like what you have in your pickup, with a 12-volt cooler, portable propane, gas stove, etc. I'm looking forward to. Yeah, it's a challenge, and that's what I do. I just look for it's just something different, and vive la différence. You know what I mean? Diane Mason 1, Red River, New Mexico. Thank you. That was awesome. I'm heading there this Christmas holidays. Well, it's going to be cold, so you must be a skier. Jane, RVing. Hi, Rusty. Great information. RV travel, regardless of the vehicle, is very individualized. That's true. And that's why I say in the video, it doesn't matter what type of RV you select in the beginning, because later on you can change to whatever you want. Anyway, RV travel, regardless of the vehicle, is very individualized. Through the years, I've traveled and camped in a VW Westphalia. That's a good deal. A Jeep and a tent and currently in the back of my 4Runner. I've learned to keep things simple and organized. That's a key. After a year of research, I think I finally decided on a Jayco Hummingbird 17RB Baja X edition for full timing. That's a good plan. A month ago, it was a Tab 320S. I'm 62, so have a little extra space, and a few creature comforts will be nice. I have come to realize there is no perfect RV. They all have their pluses and minuses. My plan is to follow the seasons and dry camp for a week or two on BLM in the western USA. Much of it borders the state and national parks, where I will stay as well. There is so much to see and so little time. Also, I'll be sure to use your links when making future RV related purchases. Well, thank you, such as Solar. I appreciate your helpful reviews. Speaking of which, do it it looks like that link, that deal, doing that Amazon affiliate stuff is going to work. I've got over $1 in commissions in 3 days. 30 cents a day, boy. Rolling. Well, it'll build. I may get up to $2 or $3 a day. That's $100 a month. I'll take it. And if it doesn't cost you guys anything else, we're both winning here. Herb, Amazon affiliate. At the link works. The link works for the Audi dash mount. Good. Thank you, Herb. Amazon affiliate. We in spring are still getting bands of heavy rain We did not have tornadoes in spring area. Good, that's good to know. Hope you guys are all right. Tiny home, 35K. Try 6 in materials. All right, James. Well, if you can build it that cheap, build it, man. All I did was do the video. You know, you can call Dirksen. They'll give you a plain Jane for 6 or 7,000. Diane Mason 1, Rusty. Thanks for sharing. Well, you're quite welcome, Diane. You have a good day. You're going to Red River, right? RVings, SRM. Hiya, Sir Ammonite. Oh, Ammonite. Amazon. Ammonite Rusty. That's someone who has been knighted by Amazon. Ha ha. Just dropping by for my daily visit to your channel to see what all I've missed before we lose our power again. It's kind of funny, although I've been through the past 4 hurricanes here in Texas. For some odd reason, this one is more scary than the rest. Perhaps it's because I'm getting older now and have enough smarts nowadays to be scared instead of throwing a freaking hurricane party. Wish us luck. Well, I do wish you luck, guys. I really do. I know it's going to be well, it's pretty well over for you now. Now you got to clean up, and that's the problem. This is July 4th at the slab, so I know this one ain't going to be good. Rusty, you shouldn't judge people, da 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 da. I mean, I do what I want to do. Sorry, Diane, but I do what I want to do. Rusty, stop picking. That's just Diane again. Diane Mason 1 slammed me twice. Diane, honey, let me tell you something. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy the channel, but you're going to have to realize, honey, I say what I want to say when I want to say it, and if you don't like it, then you find you another channel, okay? RVing, Will Hunt. Good stuff. Live and learn. I'm still looking. Carpenter says measure twice, cut once. That is too true, babe. There is no such thing as a board stretcher, so when you cut it off too short, you got a serious problem. This is about Romeo, a little miniature, it was a toy poodle I had, and every time I hear that name I get kind of misty-eyed because I really like that dog. It was just too much for me because it was a puppy. Anyway, the name of this individual is Me Too. It says, hi Rusty, I'm 65 myself and have come to realize that I could never take on a puppy. I found out the hard way. That's why my 2 last pets, a dog and a cat, have been adopted, and both adults. The dog was 2 and the cat was 4. They both adjusted to my ways in no time. My cat especially will nap anytime, and Millie, my dog, was old enough to not mind either. Maybe you could think about an older adopted pet. I've thought about it. I'm not going to get a pet because I want to travel, and I don't want to have the animal cooped up in a little RV or whatever. I just don't want to. I don't want to fool with a pet. I just don't. Anyway, he says, always enjoy your vids. Best to you and yours. Well, same to you. Me too. This is Scotty, an Amazon affiliate. Cool Amazon talk, Rusty. Thank you, Scotty. RVing. Love some camping. Hi, Rusty. Love your channel. I have found that if I'm going to be camping someplace that has a dump station for more than a few days, it's nice to have a portable blackwater tank that you can simply pull to the dump station with your truck. It would be easy to carry one in the back of your truck. Yeah, I've seen those little carts. Yeah, I've seen people doing those. It would be easy to carry one in the back of your truck until you get to your campsite, then hook to the back of your, then hook up to your black tank empty when it gets full. Yeah, I've seen those, but I don't want to fool with them. Thank you though. No, what I'll do if I'm dry camping, I'll just poop in a bag and discard it, or else I'll take a shovel. One of the two. Scotty, Amazon. Try the Nokia Lumia 635 from Amazon through Cricket. Okay, Rusty, for like $28. Scotty, the phone I've got's fine. Scotty's got another one on the RV refrigerator. Cool refrigerator for you. Yeah, it is. All I was doing was defrosting it. Scotty, cool flex seal. Yeah. Did it work good? I didn't try it, Scotty. I was thinking about. I was just checking out the product because somebody had recommended it. This is Daniel RVing. Didn't you say you had a 13-foot scamp on order? I did, but I no longer do. I canceled that order several weeks ago. Why? Because I've decided to go a different route. I've ordered a 16-foot Coachman Clipper Cadet. 16-foot C. It's a 16 CBH. It's got a little more space. It's got a full bath, and it's a better unit for me. and it's cheaper. It's $9,750, and the Scamp was $13, even though the Scamp was lighter and better built. I know that, but I'm going with the Coachman. That's enough on that. Anyway, Daniel, enjoy your day, and thanks for the post. Off-grid jack, a hot air. Again, I was comparing Concita versus Scamp and some other stuff, and I said, you know, who knows? Maybe one of these days I'll get a hot air balloon next or something. And this guy, Off-Grid Jack, says a hot air balloon. He says, now you're talking, Rusty. You know, you don't believe this, but years ago I actually took a class to get a license to fly. Actually, it took several classes to fly a hot air balloon, and you know, we went up in one a few times, learned all the stuff, and that was in Victoria, Texas. And there were several days we couldn't take the balloon up because the wind has to be below, you know, it has to be around 6 miles an hour to be really a good flight. If it's, you know, up around 10 or 12, it's kind of dangerous actually. And so yeah, I tried that, and what I found was the hot air balloons are a little expensive, and you got to have a crew. Always got to have a crew. You can't. It's not something you can do by yourself. You know, I mean, you could unroll it, and you could get it up probably by yourself if you really worked at it. But once you got up in the air, you're in trouble. So, because you know, you're just going to go where the wind blows, and then how are you going to get back home? You may end up on the side of a mountain somewhere. But anyway, having said that, I'm going to put a link in the description of this video to a product. I think I'll pick I'll put in a link to smartphone backup cameras or something like that to Amazon. And then if you want to, you know, use that link and go to Amazon and buy something else, that's fine, because they tell me I still get a commission off of it. You know, once you go there, if you don't click off and back on, that they'll give me a commission. And apparently it's something's happening, because I've made over $1 in 3 days. But anyway, so it'll probably get up to, maybe in a year I can get it up to $5 a day. Hey, but folks, $5 a day is $5 a day, right? So anyway, thank you much, guys. Again, this is Sunday. Now it's 7:26 a.m. We got a little rain here, not much. We've had about a ½ inch, as I mentioned. Very little wind here. It's because we're way on the fringe, and the hurricane seems to be moving to the east. But anyway, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy USA made when you can. Drink 3 or 4 quarts of water a day. Why? Because it's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones. It'll help you balance your blood sugar levels, and it'll help you lose weight because you'll feel full and you won't want to snack. Take deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth several times a day, because that relieves stress. Relieving stress lowers your blood pressure. Lowering your blood pressure is good for you, because that takes a little pressure off your heart. You'll live longer. You'll feel better. You know, and eat less. You know, I forget to say that. The most important thing of all, well, the 3 things that I saw, all of them are important, but you know, water, breathing, and eat less. Those 3 will keep you around for a long time, and you'll feel good. It's a funny thing about eating less. The less you eat, the more energy you have. It's really freaky. I mean, I don't understand how that works, but it does. So having said that, guys, from Central Texas, USA, keep your health so you'll want to go camping and enjoy your life. And we'll do something. I'll do another video today on something, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, adios, guys. Bye-bye.